Righto crew, how's it going? My name is Trey and welcome back to the second live stream of today. It's just you and me, future people, and Azuki was here a little bit ago while I was setting things up, and they're doing good, which is good. I've messed around with some mic settings just because I was in the mood to do it, and we're gonna see how things go. Wow, it must have rained because the ground is reflecting so much light with the shaders on right now. Hey CL, welcome aboard, how's it going? You caught us right at the beginning. Alright, so what we're going to be doing today, you guys, is we're going to continue with the path that we've been working on. If we detach our head from our body, you can see this path goes all the way throughout our pirate base, up into the farming district, where we have got all of this so far. What I want to do now is kind of plan out a little bit more where the buildings are going to go, and kind of cut some of the pathways through. And I think that's going to help out a lot. We also need to eventually redo the pathway in this section, and bring it all the way down here. Yeah, you just got the notification for the live. Ah, well, thank you for having notifications turned on. Why are you awake, Trey? That's not awesome sauce. Haha, haha, I killed the joke. Haha, I've committed a war crime. I am awake because I've gotta be. I'm off work tonight, but I've got to take my cousin, and we work at the same place right now. So rather than oversleep and miss that, I'm just gonna be up for a bit and then go to sleep after that. So yeah, how you doing today, Dodge? Good to see you. We got two cool, amazing people here with us today so far, guys, and that's Dodge and CL. Man, the ground is so wet. Look at this. It's like I'm standing on glass. Speaking of standing on glass, do you guys want to see what one of my absolute favorite views in the base is right now? It's underground, but with the shaders, it just looks absolutely insane. Whee! We just come straight through here, in through our armory, and down into the crypt where our trophy case is. Oh hey, Azuki, welcome back. Check this out. Is that not the most perfect reflection ever? It's amazing. Love it. Absolutely love it. This is the trophy room we spent quite a while working on. I think we spent like, what, 4 or 5 streams working on it? Alright, enough about me. How you guys doing? How's your day been going? Oh my, beautiful. It is. It's a truly magical experience sometimes playing with shaders. I love Solace. That's what I'm using right now. Yeah, I put my phone on silent, and every month I check it, and when I check my phone, it starts blowing up. I don't blame you. See, I put my phone a lot on silent too. Sometimes I'll just turn it straight off and then not pick it up for the entire day, and then people get really mad at that. Honestly, guys, some of the times that I don't have face cam on, it's just because I have my phone turned off and I don't want to turn it on. Especially when I worked my last job, people would keep trying to like call off and be like, I need you to work, I need you to work, I need you to work. It's like, no, I just worked 12 hours in a row. I'm not going back in just so you can take the day off because you have a headache. I get it, headaches suck. I do. But I just worked 12 hours, I'm not going back in. Hey, great, how's it going? The first notification was you being live. Heck yeah, I'm loving this. You guys having the notifications on? You make me feel very special right now. I appreciate it. Let's see if we can get some other people to sleep, because I hate working in the dark. As much as these shaders look absolutely stunning at night, especially whenever you get like a shooting star across the sky, I would much rather prefer to be able to see what we're doing, you know? What server is this? This is the Froobworld server, F-R-O-O-B. It is a public free Java server. It's non-anarchy, and there's a lot of really cool people on it. We're just waiting for people to sleep. Can we sleep? Usually I wouldn't ask, but I need the day. Oh my god, Spry! Hey, good to see you, Spry. How have you been? Hopefully well. Speaking of Froob, He's been going around the old map. Or no, you've been going around the old map. Let's go ahead and turn up the game sounds. We're gonna do all the way up. Blocks are gonna go up a bit. Friendly mob. Weathers we can keep down. You've been looking at some of the old maps. I bet. I did last map when it was last season when I joined in. I went in and I looked at every single map. I spent like 2 days straight just in the archive world and just going through all of them. There's some fun stuff. I love like this pixel art roller coaster place. That was fun. I think it was in map 2, 3. Hey Science, welcome aboard. What item is made out of those? Wait, what item is made out of a hose and face is visible? I have no idea. Great, big W, putting the rules in the chat there. I greatly appreciate it. We're getting back to work on the path. When last we left off, we finished this little stretch right here. So now we're fully connected up to here. What I want to do now is connect this pathway over to here, which means we got a bit of terraforming to do, because this, I'll be honest guys, this ain't it. This sucks. Let's see, from what I found, it looks like map 6 had some kind of a hitman thing, because there was books with wanted. I don't know, I wasn't on that one. It wouldn't surprise me though. It says Trey in the Night is live on YouTube 4 minutes ago. Has it been 4 minutes? It's been 7! Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry to hear your PC's not working, Bonnie. Or Spry. Ah. You know what I mean. Alright, let's go ahead and connect the pathway up from over here before we go in and reset this pathway here. Mostly because I'd like to have a full circle. I've not been able to ever enter this place the normal way one would expect. So it'll be nice to do that. I do think for the most part I was able to get the pathway to feel like it really does wind its way up the hill. Everything but this part right here feels very natural. However, we're just gonna keep this part. We may rework it a little bit, but yeah. You did a lot while I was gone. Well, this was here. This has been here for months. We mostly just worked on the pathway the past 2 streams. Yeah, we got this way up to here done, and then in the last stream we connected it up to here. Welcome aboard. There's still a lot of projects to work on. In all honesty, I've been procrastinating, you guys. That ship, the one that we built our raid farm on in the massive sea serpent, it's still not done. Here, I'll show you. There's still so much to do with it. One, I've got to move the villagers in. I got to set up the killing chamber, and then I got to finish off some of the detail, and then I got glass work to do. So much. At least we did get the sea snake in. So you can see he is fully here. We got to get the sails, and then we got to replace the sides around here. There's a lot of detail that's missing. And then there's going to be like glass here to indicate that it's a massive splash of water. Last time I seen the pathway, you just started on it. Yeah, we've done a little bit then. Hey Day, how's it going? Welcome aboard. Now, what are you doing here? There's... anything useful? No, not really. You're kind of lame, you know that, bro? Okay. Bye! I'm done being mean to him. I will say, all of you who are new here, we got Azuki, aka Phantom, we got Dodge back, and we got Day. And Spry is back. You guys, how you liking the new Captain Tre fit going on? I'm liking it. It's supposed to fit a bit more with my skin. It's supposed to be a bit more piratey since we'll be working on piratey stuff. But yeah, I'm liking it. It's not perfect, especially on the short stream. The background is just okay right now. It's very rough. I've never made a background like that before. Oh my god, we've already gotten over 60 views on the short stream. Guys, thank you. That's insane. We haven't even done anything yet. We've just been talking for 7 minutes. Okay, we're actually gonna start work. We're gonna do it now, I promise. Here we go. We need to move this pathway over to here. The most convenient spot, I think, is to either take it off from here or from over here. Does that, in fact, ruin the circle pattern we got on? Because I like the circle pattern. No, actually, I don't think it does. I think we can easily fit it in through here. You like the background? Ah, well, I'm glad. Yeah, like I said, it's a very first draft. It'll probably change over the time. But for now, it's just, you know, something to test out. I wanted to make it feel a bit more like my guy was in an actual world and not just floating in space, you know? Whenever I have PNG Tre, this is pretty much the background he's going to have, and then you guys have seen real Tre's background, you know, with all my stuff back there. So hopefully the background gets even better. Time to finally open this area up. My god, these fences have been here to keep the villagers in track and like zombies and stuff outside for so long. Ah! Oh no. Come on, pick up the right one. Alright, we're gonna set that there, pick up all this stuff again. Do I have a free shulker box? Kind of? Not really. It'll be fine. You love the wooden windmills. Oh, thanks. Hey, how's it going? I don't know. Glad to see you aboard. Halloween in lava. Slap users in? Yes, I too speaking delishing. Okay. Yeah, the windmills I'm still happy with. We built these back in... I want to say it was August, maybe? When we built the windmills? It might have been a little bit before. We did this whole, like, farming saga for a little while where we set up a bunch of the farms and things. And honestly, I think the windmills are some of my favorite builds I have ever done. They're very simple, but hold on. Alright, a little detour again before we actually begin. And I know, I keep saying that, but here we go. Oh, hi. Oh, they're gone. /home, 1, /home, default. So, you've seen the windmills that I just designed there, right? Here we go. Guys, prepare yourselves. This is the very first windmill I ever built on Froobworld. And here it is, right over here. This guy. You can tell that there's some level of inspiration still involved in the new windmills. A lot of the details kind of the same, but it's very short, and the sails are just absolutely insane. They're not even, which can be okay, especially if you're trying to show motion off, but I didn't really understand how to show motion very much. So this is, for a very first attempt, I was happy with it. But the windmills we got now, absolutely adore them. Love them. So much. I was originally just going to rebuild this, but then I was like, no, I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to come up with a complete one. We did it on camera for the episode. Actually, the same episode as the thumbnail for this video, episode 13. So if you're curious about how we built them or anything else that happened then, check out episode 13 after the stream. It's still on the channel. I wonder if there's any other builds I would bring back, to be honest, or try to improve upon. We have this kind of silo thing. I still have no idea what it was supposed to be originally. It's been so long since I built it, and there's absolutely nothing going on the inside. Let's see. What did Spry say something? I appreciate it, Spry. But yeah, I don't know if there's anything else I'm gonna bring back. This is the very first custom tree I ever built on the Froobworld server. It was never finished, but I do like some of the details even now, to be honest. I love how I made the outside, like all this scaffolding. I've got a bunch of shrooms, greenery around the place, tons of different mushrooms. I'm still happy with these mushrooms. Like, this is great. The scaffolding that goes around it, because this is a massive tree, and it's actually a tree farm too. So this was built by a guy named Alexler, and oh my god, I was even trying to texture the floor. I didn't even realize that. Oh, good on you, Past Tre. Good on you. Your sister is gonna do your hair. Hey, congrats. That's amazing. But yeah, if we go right up here, you can see originally it was just kind of a stump that ended here, but then I was like, no, I want to make a massive tree. So I kept building up, and yeah, it never went anywhere from there whatsoever. And for some reason, I have multiple leaves on it that are just different types. I would totally, if I tackle this project again, one, I'm not building it on this level. I'm going to have to build it way further down just so I can actually have enough room. But two, I understand how to build trees quite a bit better now, I think, than what I did back in 2023, I think. Yeah, this is like 3 or so years ago. But we also have... I'm trying to think of any other build I have that I really genuinely liked back then when I was making this. I mean, I like the castle, but the castle isn't fully my design. It was one I found online. But I like the color scheme a lot more than the color scheme they used online. Other than that, no, I don't think there is anything else that I'd bring back. If I could find a way or a place to put this specific bridge just as like an homage, I probably would, because this was the first thing I built here. I built this bridge, I built my house, which was stolen and then eventually turned into the castle, and then I built the farming island over here. I still have so much love for this area, and it sucks I never finished it. But we are not going to let that happen with Port de Merchants. Okay, let's head back to the server. No more dilly-dallying. We've got a pathway to build. Let's see. It's just a warning. Just please don't spam again. Oh, they won't. Spry's harmless. As far as I know, Spry is like the youngest subscriber I have, to be honest. Alright, so we're gonna connect it in from right over here. We're gonna go straight like this, which means this hill has to go. It's got to. Kind of. It disconnects here. But this just looks ugly. So, we're gonna remove it. We're gonna remove just the layers, so just to see how we feel. And then go from there. It does feel good to be back working in this area. It's been so long since I did. The only stupid thing is I'm not currently recording it for a video. Probably should be, but I'm not. Alright, so if the pathway comes up here, we can then connect it into this. Yes. Ha ha ha. You're not being mean, Dodge. Not at all. No, I have my mods set up there to stop spamming, so if you guys think they're spamming because I don't always catch it. Holy crap, we just crossed 100. We've only been live not even 20 minutes. Woo! Let's go, baby. Soundboard's not working, so confetti! Thank you guys so much. Dude, thank you so much. Oh, we got to 100 before 20 minutes. 19 minutes, 54 seconds. How about that? That's crazy. Thank you guys. Let's see. Well, this is going to be fun. I hope so. It's going to be a chill late night stream. We're just getting some building done. Well, I say we're getting building done. So far, all we've done is break a block. Boy. All right. So we're going to have it go like this, or we're just going to... No, we're not doing diagonal. No. Now we're doing 3 wide, trying to keep it at least 3 wide. That looking okay. Yeah, let's go up just a bit more. Okay. Then that should connect in. Nope. Not mud. Dirt. Yes. Okay. See you, Spry. You have a wonderful time. It's been good seeing you. Alright, so this starts here. We're going to continue on with the jungle oak. Jungle oak? No, jungle wood. The stripped jungle logs. That's it. I'm also cutting off the confetti. Thank you guys so much again for the 100 views on the short stream. Woo! Here's the 200. We'll see you when you get back, Crate. Alright, let's throw you out. Use some planks just so we can add a little bit of texture. And I do mean a little bit here. I don't want way too much. Yes, look at that. Beautiful, baby. I'll be honest, I'm getting kind of used to playing with shaders constantly. I've been just having fun with it. Like, I love shaders in general, but as a general rule, I don't really record with them unless it's for like a specific segment or just to show off, you know? Because if you build with shaders in mind, then something's only going to look good with shaders in mind. But if you build just to make something look good, then shaders is just going to enhance it. At least that's always been my thinking about it. All right, we're going to go up one more like this. And now we should be in line. All right, we're going to swap up now fully like this. Perfect. I'm going to do a few more layers of the planks. Then we're going to swap over to a little bit of mud. Is it a little bit of mud? Yeah, it's a little bit of mud. And then to the spruce. And that's going to be how we're building a path. Same as it ever was. Which is good. It's a good path. Guys, please tell me it's a good path. Ah, this is only 2 blocks wide. It's kind of weird being able to put people in a timeout and hide them from the channel. Yeah, I can get that. We're going to have to somehow funnel this 3 wide into a 2. I think this is how we're going to do it. From here. Oh, no. We need the spruce for that. Because we're going to go mud now. So let's do spruce. Like that does that. Almost. Let's go up another layer. Just like that. Yep. Now should be good. Right? Oh, wait, no, this is above. Ah, Trey, you moron. You know, what I might be the first time I ask for ideas, though. Well, what are you needing? What are you trying to do? Let's see. You beat Nether King. I saw twice. Congratulations. There we go. We can then use a little bit of the spruce slabs to go like that. And that puts us in line here and funnels us into the 2-wide hole. I'll show you once I'm done. Gotcha. I look forward to seeing it. Have you ever had to hide someone from this channel? Yeah, in the past I have. Doesn't happen often, but unfortunately some people are just... Like, for the most part, I tend to not care if people are being, like, rude or anything towards me. Like, because I'm used to hate comments and stuff. I've been on this platform for a very long time. It happens. But once it started to be a case where I'm live streaming and I have my actual audience here and a bunch of other people, some people have gotten really nasty with them. And that's when I have to step in. Because, well, I don't particularly care about what, you know, they say in general when it comes to my stuff. It's like... the people inside the stream alone. Or we just get people who just came in and spammed, and then sometimes we just get a bunch of bots and, well, we have to remove them. So. Go out just a bit more. Go. Almost lined up. This is going to be a very interesting curve right here. I have no idea if it's gonna work or not, but we will see. Let's see. You haven't seen a hater once in the stream. There's been a few. Although weirdly, a lot of people have been... At least twice now, there's been people who are upset that, like, I'm responding to other people and them. They're like, no, don't worry about them. Just trust me. It's like, nah, that's not how that works. And the other day, I think it was Micah and Crate had to deal with that. We had a person who came in and, well, I appreciate the love and stuff. It's, yeah, they were being really rude to everyone else. Yeah, I don't know every individual subscriber's age. That would be a crazy feat and a half. But I do have like a good understanding. For the most part, a lot of my audience sits between the 17 to 25 range. And then the next highest is the 25 to 32 range, followed by the below range of below 17. And then I have a little bit of an audience. I have like 2% who are 65 and above. So I don't know if it's them watching or if it's like grandkids or what, but regardless, hey, shout out to my senior viewers. We love you here. You guys are just as valuable. Aha. Yeah, for the most part, I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't know everyone's age. So a few people have come in and told me their age, and for the most part, I'll end up remembering that. But usually it's like, eh. It's not really something I can control if other people end up watching, you know? One of the main reasons I stopped cursing in my videos and here was because I realized that there were a lot more kids who were watching. And as I've gotten older, I've just realized that, well, like, while I do curse, it's part of my personality. When it came to YouTube, I didn't really have to get my point across or anything. And it made it a little bit friendlier for audiences to watch. And I think one of the main deciding factors between that was I had watched an old interview with this YouTuber named Stampy, who I used to watch when I was a kid. And he kind of went through the same thing. It was very interesting. So, yeah. Ever since then. It's one of the main reasons the no cursing rule is a thing, is because I do have a good sizable bit of an audience who are under the 17 age range. So we got to look out for them. Pooh Stampy. Who is Stampy? Or Pooh as in you love Stampy and Ethos Slab? Gotcha. I'm not old, but I'm not young. I'm not old, but I'm not young. I'm not rich, but I'm not poor. Alright. We're going to swap it. Well, no, we're going to continue with the mud. We haven't done enough mud yet. Let's just bring in a little bit of the spruce planks. Just a little bit, though. Yeah, just like that. Lovely. Okay, now... good news is we can cover that up. We can go up like this. Dang it. There's always one thing I need to swap out my tools for. I can never just have perfect tools. Let's see, that puts us at 2 there, which is what I want. Ah, interesting. How could I curve this and make it work just like that? I think creates a bit of a 9-block area here. The good news is we can just go full spruce planks, just like that. Beautiful. Let's see. I love Stampy. Oh, Stampy. I said, oh, but it autocorrected to poo. Ah, you gotta love autocorrect. Anyone else ever watch Ethos? Yeah, I've watched Etho. I didn't watch him back when I was a kid or anything. I didn't learn about him until a few years ago with Hermitcraft, when I got into Hermitcraft. But, yeah, I've watched some of his videos and stuff. I like him. Is this a good texture? I think I want just a little bit more here with the jungle. So we're just going to switch over to the jungle slab real quick. And then boop boop. Just like that. And then perfect. And now we can make our way up here. We don't have a... well, this is a good enough spruce kind of plank section here. Let's just kind of blend it in a bit better. Kind of like that. Just like that. And then we're done with the spruce planks. We're going to keep the rest as spruce logs. We're not going to move them. We're not going to touch them. Go ahead and place this in. And that should give us a good amount of texture going up here. Maybe right here, to be honest. Yeah, just like that. Okay, that gives us a good bit, because now we're connected up to here. Which means if we go into free cam, you guys... Hey, how's it going, my perfect? Welcome in. Good to see you. Speaking of paws, you guys, I was at a store earlier today, a Kroger, and it's a supermarket store over here, right? As I'm walking by, I look over, and this lady's just got a cat on her shoulder. First time I've ever seen a cat inside of the store, and so I said hi to the cat because, of course, I did. And I love cats; they're my favorite animal. Their name was Lilith. Perfect name for a little black cat causing trouble, right? And I just had a whole conversation with this lady's cat, and in the end she's like, you do know that the cat can't talk, right? And I'm like, oh my god, cat, did you know there's a human under you? And then I walked away. She must have been so confused. Worth it though. I wanted to confuse him. That was the main thing I wanted to do. This spot right here sucks. We're gonna have to really retransition this in. Ow. I do like it though. We can now run all the way up here and around, and just creates one... I don't think circle would be the term I would use. I don't know what type of shape this is. Let's see. I like cats, but I could never keep them. I always had cats who ran away. See, I don't let my cats outside. Mostly because I've had that happen before, and this area is notorious for killing cats. Like, they will run over them. Doesn't matter. I had my cat when I was like 10 years ago now, almost. Their name was Drogo. If you go back and you look up on my channel, you can see there's a video from like 9 years ago where I got them. And about a year after I got her, she got hit by a car because she wandered outside. And aside from that, cats get sick and stuff. So it's really best to keep your inside cats inside. But yeah, love cats. They're my favorite creature. If I had enough money, I would start so many cat sanctuaries. It's not even funny. It's crazy the transition we get. It's such a hard line right here between the wheat. Eventually, it'll probably be evened out. It's not going to in this stream. So yeah, dogs have just been my go-to. Never had an issue. I've had so many issues with dogs, you guys. I had this one dog when I was a little kid. Great dog. Hell of a dog, right? Very protective dog. Big dog. His name was Ford. Beautiful dog. And loved him to death. We had moved to an area that couldn't have dogs, so we gave him to my uncle. Well, my uncle's kid, a full-grown adult, mind you, not like just a brand new adult or anything, full-grown. He was in his 30s, right? Decided he wanted to abuse the dog because he thought it would be funny. So he started like kicking the dog, fighting the dog, all this stuff, and eventually the dog bit back. And they ended up shooting my dog, killing him, and I never even got to say goodbye. So that was fun. And then to top it off, I had a bunch of other things happen with a bunch of other dogs who sadly met very, very horrible ends. So eventually I got this dog, and she was a great dog. She was very lovable. She loved everyone. But we moved to this area, right? And I would take my dog for a walk, and my neighbor would call the cops on us. She was a terrible neighbor, total Karen before Karens even existed. Horrible person. But because we could not get kicked out, we literally could not. Like if we did, we would have nowhere to go at the time. We had to keep the dog inside a lot. She eventually did get out one day and got hit by a car. She survived. Yeah, she was doing great. But it ended up giving her a little bit of issues later on. How did you turn into... What? No. Huh? Okay, sorry. No more talking about dogs right now. What has happened to my copper golem? How have you frozen? How have you oxidized? You were all waxed. I have childhood trauma to dogs. Yeah, I feel it. I love dogs. I've never once been hurt by a dog. I've got 3 huskies right now. They're my mom's, not mine, but they are amazing. Except they're also very, very annoying. At times. Hey, there's the shooting stars. That is one thing I do love about this shader pack at night. It is so beautiful. Alright, so we have our pathway put in. We've got our copper golems fixed, and we visited the past. What else can we do to be productive? Oh, right. Fix this pathway up here. Great, 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 great. Where does it end up? It ends up on spruce, meaning we need to transition eventually back. You know, we're just going to do it right off the bat. We're just going to go straight up spruce planks, followed by mud. Mud is just going to be the next blocks used for a little bit in between all these spruce slabs to give your way up. Do I have enough packed mud for that? I actually don't know. I hope so. I think so. A funny thing when it comes to being a content creator. Right now I'm monitoring my audio. I'm live monitoring it, right? Because Crate was here in the last stream. Crate can tell you, my audio was all over the place last stream. Did not like that. One bit. So I've had to go in, fix things around. So right now I'm monitoring it just to make sure it's working. So I can hear myself after I've already spoken, right? It's really bizarre. You've been bitten very hard by a very loyal dog. You're not going to go too deep into detail, but something happened and I was crying a lot from it. And my German Shepherd to me. Ah. Dog got overstimulated, I take it. That sucks. I had this neighbor who absolutely hated dogs. She was absolutely terrified of them. always felt bad for her. Granted, her fear was completely different to a lot of people's fear. She had had people like attack her with the dogs, and so she was just afraid of them like that. Like, it was more like, I'm not gonna get too big into the detail on it, but it was kind of racially motivated. She was, you know, she was black, and there are a lot of horrible people in the area I used to live in. So yeah, terrible what happened. She was such a lovely lady. One of the very few neighbors where I lived that I actually talked to occasionally. Let's see, you lived with someone who was not a good person. Gotcha. Yikes. Guys, let's stop talking about traumas and stuff now. We're just gonna focus entirely on good vibes going forth. How's that sound, everyone? Hopefully pretty good. We got the mud transitioning. Now we're gonna go back into this, and we're just gonna do this for quite a little bit using the jungle planks here, just so that way we can kind of make our way through here fairly easy. And just to kind of texture it up a bit, we might use a little bit of mud. Why are there carrots below here? Apparently, this is not the first time I've terraformed this area, which kind of makes sense, but weird to see, because I completely forgot about it. How did I do it? Was it just for this section? Really? That's bizarre. Bizarre. It's not your fault, Crane. I'm the one who started it. But let's just agree not to for the rest of the stream. Good vibes only. Good vibes and friend time. Break time? Breakdance time? Breakdance time! Breakdance. There we go. Breakdance time is over. This has been Breakdance Time, brought to you by Crate. If people joined in right as I was doing that, they're going to be very confused. And I'm going to offer no context whatsoever. Alright. We can transition back into the mud a little bit. And then that just gives it a little bit of texture. Let's go last few blocks with our jungle planks here, and then we're going to use the jungle stripped logs for the rest to meet up with this area over here. So it's quite a large stretch. I get it, but you know, breakdancing Felix chicken. Felix is a chicken. A chicken is Felix, but he wasn't the one breakdancing. No, it was a different chicken. Different chicken who's actually, I think, if they're still alive and haven't despawned, they should be buried right under here somewhere. I'm not going to rework the path too much. I just want to get it textured. Because I'm okay with the shape. We did it forever ago, you know? And while I've certainly revisited past projects and fixed them up, I'm not too worried about this part. Alright, let's swap over. We're going to use the jungle stripped logs. Here we go. Just get this in. We're also probably going to texture it a bit, but for the most part, let's just get it put in first. Yeah, just like that. I will say, I'm surprised with just how many views the Felix is a Chicken was able to get, and how many people ended up actually enjoying the shorts. I was genuinely worried, like, when I was going to release it and stuff, I was like, this isn't going to do well. It did pretty decent. I mean, the main video itself has, like, what, 20 or so views? Which, I mean, for my channel is pretty good. Okay, we've got that. Let's bring in a little bit of these. We're going to use the slabs just to kind of save us on blocks. So we do this. I feel like Felix the chicken. Walk. Walk, 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 walk. Walk. Walk, 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 walk. Walk. The funny thing is, Felix was doing his own bit the entire time. He never intended to be a chicken. He was doing his own thing. And I was just like, Felix is a chicken now. This is canon. And I completely destroyed his entire bit. And he's now forever known as a chicken. I've had people on the server refer to him as a chicken, and I think that is just glorious. You like Felix the chicken? Oh, not that you feel like a god. Dyslexia. Is this enough? Actually, out of the slabs. Wow. Okay. Wow. Wow. Uh-huh. Build your tray noise. All right. And then let's just do this. And then that's going to help. Nope, 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 no, 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 not the spruce. Not the spruce. Let's get rid of the dirt. Pick up all this, and here we go. You can now walk. Let's do it. Let's walk from this over here. We're gonna start from way back over here where the path actually starts, and we're gonna walk the entire way. Here we go. We're gonna do it in first person mode. Hey, there's Perona. So we got a nice cinematic view here. When I say cinematic, it would be actually cinematic if there wasn't bumps and stuff going on. Oh yeah, I totally forgot I was using trapdoors and stuff to help texture the stepways up. We're gonna have to bring some of those in at some point. You can go all the way around our clock tower, which again, one of my all-time favorite builds. And you can just run all the way down this way, and you can either go that way and up through there, or the way we're gonna go, which is all the way down here. Wow, part chicken. Part chicken, part human. That is what Crate is. Well, no, part chicken, part human, part machine. I am like, oh, look at, there's something cool about, I'm gonna screenshot it. Something cool about the sun just kind of hiding and silhouetting the windmill here. Yeah, you can walk all the way around here. And now we go up a few layers. It feels good, to be honest, to have this pathway actually feel more like a pathway and not like dirt like it was before. We even still have a few pathway blocks mixed in just because I missed them, but I think they look okay. They're harmless. Wait, part machine? Yes, machine head. You got a computer for a head. Yeah, you can run all the way down here. What in the world? Oh, it's cool like it. I thought it was a dog. Don't ask me why I thought it was a dog. I won't tell you because I don't know. But you can walk all the way around here. We're doing a full lap. This is a full lap around the base. And then you can come this way. I still don't know what this is about. And I'm slightly terrified to remove it. But we will eventually. Bunch of buttons and stuff. There's a lot of different ways to texture the pathway that we haven't brought back to the new side. We've kept it very plain, and I think we're going to keep it for the most part plain just because the amount of builds that are going to go here. Like, I don't know the full number yet, but I know at least 5. Right, because we have another windmill planned, which is going to be like right in the middle here. We have on the back we need to terraform to where we have the Astral Observatory. We're either going to put it there or it's going to be over that way, but I'm pretty sure it needs to be higher up. So, oh, it's a mask. I thought it was literally a computer for a head. Never mind. Great, they are 1 part chicken, 1 part human, 1 part mask. Who are you? Who are you and why are you at my house? I don't want none. I'm not buying. Good night, Potato. I had no idea Potato was even alive. I have yet to remove this minecart. Alright, Tep. Hold on. We're gonna give it one last ride. Whee! This is the funnest thing I've ever done in my life. I could just sit here for the rest of the day and just stare at this view go around and round and around and around. It's a peaceful life we pirates lead. Very peaceful, indeed. As day turns to night, a gas delight, our heart doth burn. With more minecart ride do I yearn. Robot wanna see the public TV room? Slushy asked. I don't have the rest of this rhyme. Look at the stars at the night. They're so beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and remove it. Goodbye. We need our base back up. We're just gonna let that stuff despawn, because I don't have the room for it in the first place. Let's go ahead and head inside to sleep. Hopefully we can get everyone else to sleep, because as beautiful as the night is, like genuinely, look at that. Is that not beautiful right there? The people who made this shader pack, the Soulish shader pack, mwah, so good. Wait, I just noticed, what if it's like the hat we wear, but instead it's the mask we wear? Have you ever watched Jim Carrey's The Mask? I think that'll answer your question for you. We all... Hold on, let me see if I can do it. We all wear masks. Well, that's the thing, Susan. We all wear masks. According to Dr. blah, 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 of this and Sigmund Freud, the masks are how we interact with society and, in fact, allow us to eventually be our true selves. Some believe that the mask was crafted hand by Loki. No, my face, what are you doing? Oh, help, put me down. This has been my impression of the really monotone guy from the movie The Mask. He was a very popular actor in the 90s and 2000s. Wait, you've never seen the movie The Mask? Oh man, you're missing out. Fun fact about The Mask. The Mask is based off a comic series, and it's basically this artifact that allows you to do anything you want. Basically Toon Force, right? You're able to manipulate reality to a minor degree around you. It basically turns you into like Bugs Bunny and stuff. It's crazy. But in the comics, it's not a comedy like Jim Carrey. Like, it's a very dark comedy, but it's not a superhero thing. They're not saving the day. There is, at some point, a superhero wears the mask, but he's the big head killer for the most part. There's, like, the first one, and then the second one, which is his wife, and then it just kind of jumps around from there. And the reason they say that is because, one, they're kind of psychotic, and two, the effects of the Toon Force only extends to themselves. So at one point, they shove like a muffler up this dude, and in like their world it looks like, oh, you know, funny, his mouth is stretching on that. In real life, oh god, it is horrific. It is not a horror movie, funnily enough. Like, the comic is a dark comedy horror, but the actual movie is a classic Jim Carrey comedy movie. And honestly, the movie is better than the comic, which I know is weird to say for a lot of people, but genuinely, it's a completely different thing. Like, it's got a similar premise, but completely different execution, and it's just so much more fun to watch than it is to read the original material. So if you can find it, watch the Mask movie. It is hilarious, Jim Carrey did so many of like the facial expressions himself outside of like the like his eyes bulging out cartoon wise whenever he looks at like this hot woman and stuff. It's like, you know, it's very fun. I would do a reaction to it if I could. So good though. So good. Where's the next section of the path? I guess I was gonna wait till everyone slept, but no one's sleeping. So we've got this section right here, which we're going to transition using some mud into the dark oak. Not dark oak, spruce. Yes. I've been up for almost 24 hours, you guys. It's my brain is a little bit bleh, bleh, bleh right now. So if I say the block name correctly then no, brain am tired. Yes. Honestly, I just wanted to get a little bit more work done, to be honest, and I wanted to redeem myself for the audio issues I had in the last stream, because, oh boy, they sent me a video clip of how my mic sounded, and I went back and watched it after the stream ended, like, just to check, and holy was it bad. Let's see. Other than the fact that horror movies are, well, scary, there's another reason I don't like them. Yeah, I can guess. I mean, given what you've explained, I can understand why. I don't really watch a whole lot of horror, but I have like the opposite reason. I don't think there's a lot of actually scary horror movies. Like occasionally one will take me by surprise and I genuinely will get that like pin in my stomach and true fear. But for the most part, I just find them lame cash grabs. More funnily enough, one of my favorite horror movies of all time is a movie called The Descent, and it's about a bunch of spelunkers who go into a cave and they end up kind of encountering these, they're not mythical creatures, but they're like a subspecies of human that people are like, you know, basically Wendigo and stuff, right? And great movie. Really, really bad to watch if you are afraid of tight spaces, if you have claustrophobia. Don't watch it. It's horrific. But it's also got really funny bloopers to it. One of my favorite movies. But the Film Theorist put out the full movie on their YouTube channel for free. This is a movie that came out in 2005, made by Lionsgate, and I was so confused. I thought they had got hacked. I was like, what's going on? My favorite comment from it was, I'll have a film theory. Hold the theory. It was great. Come here for film theory. Watch his whole film. It's not even commentary. It's just the full film release. You can just watch the movie The Descent on the Film Theory YouTube channel, which is insane. Turns out they would make a theory about it, and Lionsgate did give them permission, so that's kind of neat, but boy was it surprising. Anyways, just a little bit of a fun tangent. One of my favorite horror movies. So good. So good. Though you would probably not like it. But I will say it's a good one. It genuinely gives you that like pit of fear and despair in your stomach. My parents, they are obsessed with horror movies, and my brother to a lesser extent is as well. And I've just never been able to. But again, it's just because I find most of them not to be scary, and in fact, I find them to be kind of boring, really. Luckily, we got enough light to keep going here. Oh wow, this is a terrible pathway. Why did I do it like this? Why have I not changed it? Why am I not changing it is an even better question. Let's see. I'm not trying to talk about the reasons. Right? No, you don't have to talk about them. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I know what your reasoning is, or at least can guess at it given past information you have shared. You know, I completely get it. Again, I don't know your full reasoning, but like from the reason I'm guessing. All right. There's only a few blocks left. I can do it. I can do it. Let's see, any more mud? I do have more mud, yay. We're gonna do something very weird here. I'm going to add both the spruce planks and the stripped right there. And I'm not even gonna apologize. I like it. I'm gonna do it. Not doing it again. Or am I? I don't know. I don't think so. Okay. Now we are going to... I actually don't have any more jungle planks, so we're just gonna do full spruce here, I guess, because I don't have any jungle planks to go for. Unless, do I have... I do not have a crafting table up here. Dang it! Tell you what, a really fun semi-horror movie that's not a horror movie, but is a kind of parody of horror movies. Tucker and Dale versus the Forces of Evil. So fun. Okay, we're gonna just swap up from here because now we can. Go like that. More spruce. Ugh. Doesn't matter. We're almost at the end of this part. Anyways. There's a little bit more to go, baby. Chucky and Annabelle. My cousin went to see the real life Annabelle doll a few weeks back. Well, I say a few weeks. Last year, right? After she left, she got into a car wreck. Her car broke down. She's been in and out of the hospital due to like liver issues and all kinds of other stuff. She's like, I'm sorry, Annabelle. I didn't mean to disrespect you. No. Okay. This is go time. We gotta be very quick right now. Saved it. Thank God. Is it weird to have this kind of swap in like that? Maybe a little bit, but whatever. The pathway kind of ends here, so it's okay to have it a little bit rough like that. The little bit more beaten downness. Honestly, it looks kind of good, I think. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Let's take a look at it from above. This is very like There we go, done. Oh, nice. Earlier in the stream, Phantom, or Azuki here on the server, was saying they were wanting some advice on a build that they were working on, and it seems they have finished that build. So very excited to see what they've worked on. Are they still? Yeah, let's go ahead and /TPA. Azuki, let's see. I wonder if it's inside of the ancient city or not. It looks like it is. Ooh, this place got much better since the last time I was here. I know they're not even trying to show me this area, but check this out. This is cool. I love this little crane. This crane is so fun. Oh, they did. Is that glass or is that water? It's glass. They did a full-on void floor. Good job. Beautiful. Oh, Check this out. They've got their own, like, nether star thing. It's like a warden star or a deep star. Deep star kind of sounds spacey. Black star. That's what it is. It's a black star portal. Oh, and they've got Deuce's face and their face here. Two of them monolithic statues holding it up. This is gonna look really cool once it's done, Azuki. By the way, you read my message wrong earlier. Probably did, yeah. I probably did. Yeah, you don't need to talk about the reason. You're good. This is really cool, Azuki. I like it. Especially in shaders, it looks really good. But you read, I'm not trying to. Oh, you are trying to? Oh, you're trying to talk about the reason. Well, go talk about it then. Yep, yeah. More faces behind the portal. You're going to put more faces behind them? What? Let's see. I need a frame in the middle. I don't know what to go with. More faces behind the portal. So you're wanting something for the frame itself. What if... Well, no, I mean, you can't... As far as I know, they're very rare. Like, that you can't break them. Can you? Can you break those blocks? I don't think you can. What I would recommend for the very middle, go with black concrete. Inset it 1. So you get a little bit of the same effect you get with the void over there. And then put black glass panes on the inside just to give it a little bit of depth. And you may be able to get away with hiding a little bit of... Well, you got a lot of skulk around. You might not want to do skulk in there. Hey, Lucky, how's it going? Exams are near. See you after the 21st of June. Well, good luck with your exams. Thanks for stopping by, Lucky. It's been a pleasure having you. We'll see you once your exams are over. You got this. Yes, but it takes ages. Oh, I bet. Yeah, it definitely would. Black concrete powder? Totally. I hate it. I wish it was so much quicker to make. I do like this. But yeah, no, I think that would work really well. Whatever you decide to do, this place is looking pretty cool. I'm liking it. Oh, a map. Looks like you have a storage center. Let's see. Well, I was forced to watch a lot of horror movies all the time when I was little. Child's Play and Annabelle more often than it's... Ooh, the original Child's Play is... Like, later on, they got a little bit more funny and things, which... Yeah. I haven't watched the TV series outside the first episode. Never watched the Annabelle movies. It was never something I really was interested in watching. I was never really forced to watch horror movies, but my mom, when she was a kid, was forced to watch the movie It from the 90s. Their head's right behind me. Oh, you got Froob! I don't recognize this head, nor this one, but it's cool that you're building these statues. That Froob one's really well done. I don't recognize any of the others, but it looks pretty cool, man. Pretty dang cool. So you don't deal with horn. Fair enough, yeah. Yeah, I get it. Hey, how's it going, Oreo? Good to see you. I didn't know you were streaming. Anyways, I'm here now. Hi. Hi, how are you? I was also forced to watch the Chucky TV series, too. The new one? I mean, the new one seems alright. I've seen a few clips from it, and my cousin absolutely loves it. But, yeah, I haven't really watched it myself. The last Child's Play thing I really watched was the 2019 remake starring Mark Hamill as Chucky. I took my recent, at that time, girlfriend to a date to go watch it. And oh my god, the movie's not... It's not bad, but it's not good either. Which sucks because Mark Hamill is like one of my all-time favorite actors. So I was super excited because he's got a lot of humor that he's able to bring, especially with his like side of villainous voice and stuff. Nope. Not at all. Not at all did they do that. How new is the new one? The new one came out like 3 years ago, I think. I think it was 2022. When did Chucky TV series come out? No, never mind. It came out 2021, so it's about 5 years old. So they're like 4 or 5 seasons in. Good for it. Yeah, there's some pretty good horror movies out there that I do like. A really fun one is Evil Dead. I love the Evil Dead franchise. It's one of my all-time favorites. Check out Evil Dead Army of Darkness. Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness, and then Ash vs. Evil Dead. Very mature stuff. Don't watch it if you're underage. Genuinely. Very fun, but very adult. Very graphic. Very fun, though. The 2013 reboot was pretty good, too. Like, it was a lot more of a horror movie, kind of like how they wanted it to originally be. It doesn't really have any comedy in it. It's just straight up a horror movie, but it's fairly decent. I haven't watched Evil Dead Rise yet, which came out a couple years back. And there's a new one coming out this year that I know nothing about other than it is coming out. Ooh, diamonds. Maybe I should just... You're not gonna miss one single diamond, right? Just just a little click. Just a little click. Yeah, just like that. Just a little click. Alright, let's head back to the base. Let's see. I started living with my current mom 5 years ago, but the person I lived with before also forced me to watch horror movies a lot. And they forced me to watch the TV series. Oh, sorry to hear that. Oh yeah, Trey, the heads have signs saying who they are, by the way. Ah, smart. Yes, otherwise, I recognize Froob. I don't recognize anyone else, but I look forward to seeing your base grow, Azuki. All right, you guys, we have been going for an hour and 13 minutes. I wanted to go longer, but I think I'm gonna pass out for about an hour or so before I have to take my cousin to work. Guys, you have been amazing. Thank you all so much for being here. It's been fun hanging out with you guys again. I hope you have the most wonderful night or day depending on where you're at, and I'll see you in the future, crew. Bye.